Welcome to PSM for Solution Math. I am your tutor Suman Fair. Today we are going to learn the ICSE class 8th mathematics syllabus percentage and percentage lesson in that exercise 7b. The fourth question here we have that the question is, in a combined test in maths and chemistry, 84% candidate passed in maths, 76% in chemistry and 8% failed in both. Then you have to find that the percentage of failed candidates, and you have to find if 340 candidates were passed the test, then how many appear. So how many members were appear for the test you have to find. So this is quite related to each other. That is we have to go for a Venn diagram, because here they have talking about the two parts. That is one is exams about maths and one more is a chemistry. So importantly what they have given, just we will make a note of it. So solution we will start. So when you will doing the solution, just you write it down that 84% of the candidates passed in maths they have given, means that out of 100% of the students 84% have passed in math, it seems. So I can write it down, percentage of students passed. So how much percentage of students passed, that I will write down 84%. Okay, this is the first half. The second one they have given, that is again percentage of students passed in chemistry. So we have the chemistry also. So chemistry, that is equals to 76%. So not 8%, is 76%. Okay. So lastly they have given here 8% have failed in both, means here they are talking about the past students and suddenly they have went for a failed. This is for mathematics, past maths. Okay, this is for maths exam. Those who are passed, it is 84%. So here directly they went for the failed. So both exam, how many students are failed, just also that is also you can write it down, make a note of it, that we will discuss later on. Why I am discussing later on, just for our understanding purpose. So here that is a failed student. So we want now failed students also, how much percentage they have failed in each subject. Then we will compare the whole, that is 8% what we have. So first we will go for this only, percentage of students passed they have given. So students failed in maths. So similarly we will find, so 84% have passed means out of 100 minus 84, so obviously 16% of students have failed in maths exam. Okay, this is one line I will put so that it will be better now. So next one similar I will write it down, percentage of students failed in chemistry, and this is also same rule, 100 out of 100, 76% have failed means 24% passed. 76 passed means 24% of students have failed. So this is about the single individual cases. In maths failed students is 16%, and in chemistry the failed students are 24%. So now let us go overall. So we will write down this 8% what they have given. So both the exam, percentage of students failed in both maths and chemistry. So here I will do that, because they have given 8%, that is a failed student. So we can't consider it as a 84%, 76% along with that 8%, because that this 8% what we are talking about is a failed students. So we have to compare the failed students with the failed percentage only. Means here are failed in maths means that is on 16%, we can compare it. And here failed in chemistry, that is 24%, that we can compare with the 8. But we can't compare this 84 and 76 with this 8%. I hope you are getting it. If here instead of that both maths and chemistry, how many students are passed, if they might have given this, I might have compared the 84, 76 and 8. But it is 8% is called as a failed student. So we will take it separately. So now we will do the calculation. So we will draw one Venn diagram. So when we will draw the Venn diagram, it will be easier for you to understand what is the percentage of students have failed exactly. So we will put that Venn diagram. So let me take the Venn diagram for you. So first I will take Venn diagram. So I will draw one rectangle. Inside the rectangle we will take the circles. I will draw the two circles because one is maths, one is chemistry. So we will draw it. Yes, there we have the two circles, and we will consider one as a fair student in math and one more we will consider as a fair student in chemistry. So first we will take this one as a maths, the fair students, and this one as a chemistry fair students. So total both the test they have failed is 8 members. So I will write down that 8 because it's a both, for it is both. So 8 I will write down here. So in maths there are 16% of the people have students have failed. So 8 is already taken here. So left is here one more 8 because the 8 plus 8 is 16. So I have to write down 8 here so that it will, you can see total maths we have 8 plus 8. So circle preferring as a total math, it is having 8 plus 8. So it is 16. So total is, we have got it correctly. Similarly now we have to go for the chemistry. So chemistry we have taken as C, chemistry. So here total members students who have failed is 24. Out of 24, 8 are there in maths also. So left is 24 minus 8 is 16. So now you can come to know that if I want to find that maths student, how many of them failed, it is nothing but 8 plus 8, this circle. So it is nothing but 16. Similarly, if I want to find how many students have failed in chemistry, that is 8 plus 16, that is equals to 24. Like this way we can add them. So this is helpful for you to find this Venn diagram, helpful for you to find how many students have failed in only in maths, only in chemistry, and both the subjects, that is 8, 8 and 16. So this is the first half. Now we will write it down. Number of students, or no, not number of, percentage of students failed only in maths. Only in maths. I'm talking only in maths, means I'm not including that chemistry or both. So it will be how much? Only 8. 8% of students have failed in maths only. So similarly, percentage of students failed only in chemistry. Let us find out how many students have failed only in chemistry. That is 16%. So there are 16% of students who have failed only in chemistry. So in both, percent of students failed in both. In both the exam, they have failed is 8%. So why I am writing this? See, because that is the thing they have asked. So that is the question. So here they are asking the percentage of failed candidate. All these are percentage of failed candidates only. So now we will add everything. So what is that total we are going to add? That is the percentage of failed students. So easily we can find. Therefore, percentage of failed students in all the exams, both the exam or it may be a single exam, no problem. Percent of failed students. It is nothing but we have to add all 8 plus here we have 8, then we have 16 in failed in chemistry, only chemistry, and it is both. So it will add together, it will become 32%. So I will take little bit down, so it will be equal to yes. It is 32% of the students have failed in both the exam, or it may be single exam, or everything, everywhere there is both. Okay, so this is the way how we can find the first answer. This is the first answer. So this much we have done only for to get that first answer. So now the second part, we will go for the second part. Coming to the second question, they have given if there are 340 students. So here they have given if 340 candidates pass in the test. Here this 340, what is referring as a past candidate. Remember, past students. So how many students were appeared for the exam? That is the question. So here they have given past students. So we have to find what is the past percentage now, because we will not take the failed percentage here, because if we will take the failed percentage, we are finding not the 340 members have failed, they have passed. So how to find this type of question? So when they will give the past students, we have to find the past percentage only. So here using the first answer, that is the number of students have failed is 32% of the students have failed. So easily we can find how many students have passed. So we will do the solution for second one. That is nothing but percentage of students passed is equals to 100 is the total students we will have. Out of 100 there are 32% they have given, so out of 100 only 32 minus so 100 minus 32 is nothing but 68% of the students those who have passed the exam. So obviously you can understand. So is 68% means what? It is 68 for 100. 68 students for 100. Out of 100 students, 68 students are passed and 32 students are failed out of 100. But this is for our percentage of students passed. I will write it on that. Percentage we are talking about. Passed. Okay. So now we will take the actual value. Actual value of this passed students is 340. Therefore, I can take down here actual student passed. How many students passed? Passed is equals to 340 for how much we don't know, total students or appeared. The students were those are appeared. Total students we can take, or appears. Okay, total students only, it is better. Total students or total candidates or anything what you have. So this you can have this ratio in form, that is I will write it on here. Calculation I will do it here. So it is in like a ratio form we have. So here you have 68 for 100. So 340 for how much? Total students. So it is like this way. So I will put it here line, and here I will do 68 for means I will put the ratio of 100. So that ratio equals to the 340 students those who are passed out of how much we don't know. So it is total students. Here we have to write down the ratios such a way that 68 divided by 100, that is equals to 340 as the past students we have, and that is the total students what we require. That we have to write it down in the bottom, because the ratios, you know, this is to refers to a division, and this is the equals to sign. If the ratios are equals to this ratio is equals to this ratios. So now it is a very simple. This total students we have to take it to the numerator. So this whole thing I will take it one whole. So this total students I will bring it to the left hand side. So it will become total students, and that is equals to 340 will remain on the right hand side only. But the 68 by 100 what I had here, that I will shift it to the right hand side. So when I shift anything to the right hand side, it will reciprocal itself. Numerator is 68, it will go to the denominator, and the denominator 100 will go to the numerator. It will reciprocal. So the calculation part only we have the directly 34 ones are table. If you know, you can go with the 34 ones are table, because it is simple. 34 ones are ones are, and it is zeros are. 34 twos are. Again there is a calculation part. 2 ones are, 2 fives are. So 5 into 100 we have. 5 into 100 is nothing but 500. So total students appeared for the exam is we found, that is the only thing they have told us to find. How many appeared? That is appeared is 500 students. The 500 students were appeared. So like this way we can find very easily. And there is one more method of solving this problem. This is a 60% of 100 what we have done. We have to convert for one how much, then you have to multiply with the 340. It is a similar way, but this ratio form when you will do, it will be a simple form. So always one thing I will tell you, remember here, when you want to find the past students, okay, they have given a past student actual value and past students when they have to given, and we have to find the actual students. Okay, the comparison is very important. We can't compare a failed student with the past value. Okay, so if there is here you have 32% for 100, it is also for 100, but we can't take that 32% of 100 is to, that is 340 is to total students. We can't take it, because this ratio what we have taken, 32% ratio is that is not the past student, it is a failed students ratio. Here you can see failed students ratio, and this actual value 340 what they have given, it is a past student, number of past student. So we can't have a failed student and past student ratio, we can't compare. If you want to compare a failed student ratio with the percentage to this, here we have to get the failed student, number of failed students actual value only we must get, otherwise it is not possible. So always remember that one thing in your mind. So what I did is, to get that past student value, I have taken 32% of that is a field, so obviously 68% will be past, because 32 minus 100 minus 32 is 68. So this is the way how we can solve. So this is our question answer. So try to get it. If you have any doubt, you can write it in the comment section, or you can follow me in the social media. Link is given in description. So in my next video, till then, take care.